This is Nick with Bill Brothers Roofing and Solar. Started my digital inspection at 205 Camino Entrada out here in Chula Vista. Doing this inspection for a realtor. This is a composition asphalt shingle roof. We always like to start underneath the eave of the house. So your eave is going to consist of your fascia board. You then have your rafter tails and then your starter board. And the reason why we like to start underneath the eave is that it gives us a really good idea about what kind of wood damage we can expect on this property. And it also shows us just how well of a job the roof is doing as far as keeping water off the property. But we can see we do have a good amount of wood rot on this property, which means that there will be some wood repair when it comes to the replacement of this roof. So I'm gonna work my way up to the top. I wanna point a few things out for the new buyer on this property. One, you'll notice that we have a little bit of shingle stretching going on. So there is not enough overlap on this shingle. We want this to overlap it a bit more just to ensure that if these shingles do loosen up, that the water does not get into the nail holes on this roof. So I'm going to point a few other things out on this as well. You'll notice how shiny this roof is. So essentially what's happening on this roof is the oils on this product have started to evaporate. And so as those oils evaporate, the granules begin to deplete. And as those granules deplete, they roll off the roof and the fiberglass begins to be exposed. Once the fiberglass is exposed on a composition roof like this, shingle roof like this, the waterproofing is greatly affected. So again, they can kind of see all the shininess. And then you'll notice that a lot of the granules just end up on the ground after it rains, or they'll get caught in the gutters, kind of like what's going on right here. This is all from the product itself. You'll also notice the condition of the sealant around all the penetrations, how old that is. You can see all that sealant has completely cracked through. Water moisture will be coming down these pipes every time it rains. And then the next thing that happens is the adhesiveness of the product begins to go. You'll notice how loose this product is. So look how easily my fingers just lift these shingles up. And whenever these get lifted up, you can see these staples get exposed. And the underlayment is exposed as well. Just how easily my fingers can lift it up. Imagine what the wind will do. Staples are no longer up to code. Anytime we install a new roof, we're gonna have to use actual roofing nails. So I'd imagine this roof is 20 to 25 plus years old. Based off the condition of this roof, the lack of adhesiveness and the granule loss, I might give it another 3 to 5 years, depending on the weather that we get. Now, we want our homeowners to be proactive when it comes to any maintenance roof work on this roof. So it would be a good idea to be proactive when it comes to the replacement of it. Now, this is a major concern. We got a flat roof right here where they went ahead and installed shingles over the top of it. Shingles are not meant to be on a flat roof. Shingles are meant for water to flow freely off of them. Whereas what we have right here is water that just sits. You can see all these areas where it's discolored. That is because that water just sits and sits and sits over time with nowhere to go. You'll notice how all the granules accumulate in these areas. All of these shingles are starting to wave up, creating little dams on each and every row. These are all leaks waiting to happen. There is some wood damage going on along the edges of the roof, which makes sense because you'll notice how much water just kind of ponds in those areas. Now, what we want to do is replace this shingle with a flat roof material. I'm going to recommend TPO roofing material. Now, TPO is more of a commercial grade product, but it's what we mainly install on the majority of our flat roofs. It does a great job of waterproofing by turning the entire roof plane into one singular membrane. The product goes up underneath the shingles to ensure proper waterproofing. It reflects a lot of sunlight, so it's going to help keep this patio area nice and cool. You'll notice that the area around the chimney was sealed off with just basically a bunch of mastic. So all that's going to need to be redone as well, just to bring everything up to code. But again, we live in San Diego. We don't get crazy weather all the time. This roof may last another 3 to 5 years, or the next storm can come through and the age of the roof and the quality of the roof will start showing its face. We'll have to wait and see. But just based off of this visual inspection, the lack of adhesiveness, the granule loss, and that portion especially, I would recommend that the homeowner is proactive when it comes to the replacement of this roof. When we do replace this roof, we're going to replace the underlayment that is currently underneath this product with a layer of synthetic underlayment. We're an Owens Corning preferred contractor. That means that the roof will come with a 50-year warranty from Owens Corning to go along with a lifetime workmanship over with us over at Build Brothers. We don't sub anything out where we're at. We use all in-house crews, whether it's our roofing crew or our solar crew. This is a beautiful roof for solar as well, something that the prospective buyer should definitely look into. That is it for my inspection.